Every now and then, Booktok actually gets it right, and honestly, these were books that actually deserved the hype. Blood Over Brighthaven by M.L. Wong is one of the most revolutionary fantasy books that I've read, and I feel like it's so underrated because of the fact the Sword of Kaigan, her other novel, is so beloved. Like for me, a magic system that's based around science and that's more of a science system or a technology system than actually just inherent soft magic is so much more interesting because I can learn a lot more, and this is one of the best books that does it. And I feel like this book doesn't get talked about enough, but when it does get talked about, it's with so high praise that you think it's the best book ever, which low-key I'm kind of being convinced. Red Rising by Pierce Brown, pause, just wait a second, because I'm not saying this book lives up to the hype. I am saying this book is deserving of the hype. However, I do feel like, myself included, a lot of people say that Red Rising, the first book specifically, is absolutely phenomenal. The series within itself, yes, 100% lives up to the hype. The first book itself, not so much. I really enjoyed this book. I think this book is one of my favorite reads of the year, but that is because for me, I'm a sci-fi fantasy lover and this is a sci-fi fantasy book. But in terms of writing, in terms of storyline, in terms of character development, Pierce Brown gets better and better and better throughout the series, and I feel like that's why the series within itself deserves the hype. So when I say Red Rising deserves the hype, I don't mean the first book, I mean the whole series. Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinneman is the Booktok fantasy book. It's the Booktok bro book. Like, it is the book that if people are recommending it to you, you should probably read it. You should definitely listen to the audiobook because it's so much fun. I think the reason this book is so popular on Booktok is because a lot of the other content that readers of books like this consume is stuff like video games, and this book is about a video game pretty much. It's a lit RPG, and this book is so immersive, the characters are so well done, with the audiobook especially, so much of their personality comes to life, and you as a reader feel like you're so immersed in this video game even though it's a book, and that is why this book and this series by Matt Dinneman is at the forefront of lit RPG, one of the fastest growing genres in the world at the moment. And then finally, S.A. Cosby. Any of S.A. Cosby's works are worth the hype, but specifically Razorblade Tears, because this is the one that's all over Booktok. So many people are telling you to read S.A. Cosby, telling you to read him as your first crime author, as your first crime novel being Razorblade Tears, and that's exactly what I did, and I'm telling you, I am the perfect case study. That is the best thing you can do. You guys know me, and you know that I'm not someone that delves really outside of sci-fi fantasy, a little bit contemporary fiction here and there, but I loved this. I delved into the whole repertoire that S.A. Cosby has built up over the past few years, and I'm obsessed. He's a must-buy author for me. His character work is some of the best character work I've read in general, not just within crime, because I've only read a few crime books, but I'm talking about within all of the books that I've read, the characters of Buddy Lee and Ike in Razorblade Tears are two of the best characters. They have some of the best relationships, best moments, and best storytelling and development you will ever see in characters.